Okay. You're welcome too.
Thank you.
We're playing Endless Dungeon, the sequel to Dungeon of the Endless.
Is it? I thought it was the sequel to Endless Legend.
No, you're wrong. It's the sequel to Endless Space.
I thought
The
this was a sequel to
possibilities are
Humankind.
endless, they would say.
Yes.
Yes.
It's one of them. Their amplitude joints.
Yeah. So we're
Part of
gonna
the endless multiverse.
Yeah.
Doesn't everything have to be a multiverse now?
Yes. I would say yes.
Mm.
I'm gonna play Comrade.
Nice.
He's got a heavy gun.
I will play whoever you need me to play. If you want me to play.
Come on over to the selector and pick somebody.
Oh,
right.
Snap, we're going down. Going down.
3 times a day.
He said it before I did.
Damn. Wow. Okay. It's going to be that kind of stream.
Yeah, it is.
Spicy stream.
Very
Spicy
spicy.
Here for it. Dude.
Very spicy.
Almost as spicy as my Baldur's Gate run. Let me tell you.
I think it is impossible to have a non-spicy Baldur's Gate run.
So we go production on the first one, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes,
Always production on the
always.
first one.
I think.
And on the first floor here, ooh, hey, there's one up here. Science. So that you can
to get our turrets.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm carried leftover knowledge from Dungeon of the Endless, which there is a strat for food. I don't think that holds up here.
Yeah.
Food is so different in this one.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, sorry.
The explosions don't hurt, so.
I know, but we could have used it.
So for the uninitiated of the Endless Dungeon of the Endless formula, what are we doing?
What are we doing, Mike?
Opening doors, building turrets, getting your robot from one hallway to the next.
Yeah, that's essentially it. The original was more like
exactly
a board game.
The same.
Well, it was exactly the same, but entirely different at the same time because it wasn't real time, so to speak.
Yeah.
It played out a little bit more like a. I think
board
Locke,
game.
you called it board game, or maybe it was you, Jason, said that.
I think it's like a board game.
Yeah.
Locke called it like a board game. I mean, it was far more of a tower defense.
Yeah.
Than this is. Like, it still has those elements, but like. So one of the things that the first one had that's different here is that monsters would only spawn in dark rooms. So you had the dust resource, which we still have here, to light rooms if there's unpowered rooms. And you had to choose. You had to choose, do I light this room or do I leave it a monster, spawn zone? Here that choice is removed. There are certain rooms that are spawn rooms, like this one.
It also tells you what's coming.
Yep.
I don't.
Did research.
Yeah.
Did Dungeon of the Endless tell you exactly what would spawn from the room, or did it just spawn them?
Yeah, just spawn them.
There was no like rock paper scissors with the weapons either. It was just monsters and robots.
Yeah, this new one I like it, but the more and more I play of it, the
one's
the
going
more
to the other room. No one's going to the other room.
The more I feel
I build my own turrets, I'm fine. This character is very self-sustaining.
I get a very big like Xbox Live Arcade feel out of this one, and that's not a bad thing. But
no, that's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a very apt description of this, and I think for better and for worse, right? Like it is that there's a lot of nuance I think that gets lost in this that I loved about the first one. I mean, this one has its own appeal. Like it's still fun. I still enjoy a lot of it, but like one of the bigger things is in the first one, because it was more tower defense, there was a very strict and understanding pathing that enemies would take, right? So like if you're setting up your turrets, you know exactly what would happen, and the turrets would affect a whole room that they are in. Here, AI path dictates where, like, they go where they go, and turrets have a radius of effect, and if they do not go within the radius of effect of that turret's going to do nothing to them. So you absolutely, and the thing is, like, where you can place those turrets is a little bit random. Like, you don't always have a choice
You
of,
can't set up your perfect kill room all the time.
yeah.
Do
So
we
you
have
know,
anything on the research
again, that
topic?
kind of,
I got it. No,
um,
not on this one. It's not good.
uh,
There's a light if we want to grab a light one, but
which one is the light one? Which one?
fatal focus middle. Like, I always like getting the elemental ones.
That one is okay. I like that one when it gets upgraded, but I think it takes a long time. Like, speaking of that radius of things, not great. Diagnosticator actually is great.
Okay, take it.
Yeah, because then it lets you. Speaking of self-sustaining turrets, that's one that then you just kind of set up with your turrets in a space.
Copy.
And let it, and it'll repair the turrets on its own. So because you kind of have that limited area of effect of things, and you're trying to work it all out, you end up with these situations where it's like, well, the strategy more or less becomes, how can the three of us cover these rooms, right? We know where they're going to spawn from. We know they also have elemental weaknesses. So robots are weak to electricity, bugs are weak to fire, blobs are weak to acid. We want to open up. Sorry,
Do we want this one right? No.
We want to open it up this way because from the bottom, because it's gonna have to come up this way eventually.
Yep.
And when it does, we don't want it going through two spawn rooms.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, the same gaming aspects of, you know, so sorry, going back to the things of elemental weaknesses. So you know, kind of like what to set up and where, right? Like, as far as who can cover this, we can cover that. We set up these turrets to take care of these enemies. If we have these kinds of weapons, we can do it ourselves and just kind of act as, you know. So here we go. I can get a railgun. So now
for bots.
You know, so yeah, you kind of function in that same way in juggling the resources and everything else, which is still great. Like, I really love the way that you kind of figure out, hey, how are we going to balance these things and manage it, you know, and try and double play some things. So like, if I know that we're going to probably get a wave here in a minute,
we can research.
Well, get the research going. Have someone ready to move the bot, since that just needs to happen, and we've pretty much opened up all the doors. So like, I'm going to go position myself now next to the research thing, so that when the wave kicks off, I can start the research, and someone can be over by the door to get that going.
You want me to trigger it?
Just wait, because the research and moving the bot gives you 5 seconds. Do it now.
Do it now.
Wave gives you, when it naturally triggers, you get 15.
Gotcha. I got this.
Again, like, all these kinds of little things where you're just like, all right, I'm just gonna game this system in my favor.
Yeah.
And being a run-based game, that pays off when you get to the later levels for sure.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you have to have a perfect start. It just makes it a lot easier when you set yourself up for success, you know?
Absolutely. And like, and it's a game that you like, so there's difficulties to it. We're right now in the normal difficulty. There's easy and friendly. And honestly, like, you can grind through this on normal, but there is nothing wrong with, like, I don't think, of bumping it down to friendly, learning the ropes, learning how this kind of works, and unlocking a bunch of stuff. Like, There are
Yeah, get your
characters that you lock
characters.
as you progress. There are a bunch of I don't want to spoil too much about like the final thing, but there's reasons why you would want to go and experience the final level a couple of times before
Mhm.
like you either tackle it on a hard difficulty or tackle it for real. So like there's reasons why I think it's worth not always um, just going with, oh, I know how to do this, I can tackle this on normal. It's like, you're fine. Like you don't lose anything. You like by putting it on normal or gain anything, right?
Well, it's
Um,
just, I mean, from a pure convenience perspective, it could just be like, yeah, if you want to drop it to an easy difficulty and unlock all the characters, for
Yep.
instance,
right.
to make your higher difficulty playthrough more fun,
Yep.
you can certainly do that. Or you could just, you could tailor it to however you feel. Like, oh, I don't feel I've earned it if I don't do it on max difficulty. Then,
Sure.
do
Yeah.
whatever you
Yeah.
want. But
Um, there's also like as you go through, you'll discover um, cocktails that provide modifiers to the run. So like they give like a positive and a negative effect. So it'll be like, hey, you do more damage, but then you are a literal glass cannon, and you take more and something else, right? Um, so yeah, there's a lot of different ways then like you can further kind of play with it, and there's a lot of things I like. I like there's um, it's actually a pretty good thing. I like the way that there is a little bit more interaction with stuff this time around. I like being a little bit more active participant.
Yeah.
Um, I think they need to flush out the upgrade for heroes. Like one of the things I find missing this time around is that heroes upgrade through food at specific stations, and those upgrades are not like they can be little buffs or sometimes like depending on how the hero is used big buffs, but it's random what you get, and it is not always clear, especially like as you're first playing. It may not always be clear like, is this good, what does this do, should I is this something I
like
should grab?
the wits
What
stat,
does plus
for
4 wit
instance,
mean?
All
This
right,
is
so
like
wit.
the
when you
most
slap
important stat in the first game.
when
Yeah,
you
yeah.
slap a turret with your melee attack and it gives it that little buff,
Mm-hmm.
wits empowers that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So like there is a glossary that you can go over to and they explain the different things, but again, like having all this like buried here without explaining it doesn't do much good. So literally what it says is the hero's wit determines how effective they are at repairing and boosting turrets and at hacking reset points. Hacking reset points occasionally like you come across a room and like the entire level blacks out. And you have to find the reset breakers and go interact with those. So how quickly you get that thing done is affected by your wit.
There's a chip down
Another
there for you, Jason.
another really important stat is crit. Um, your crit rating determines how um,
You should take this, Nick.
I just grabbed
your
the
crit
electric gun.
your crit rate determines like elemental
Oh,
interactions. So sniper beam. There we go. To interact with just yet. So like each element has a particular effect that happens when it crits, and getting a higher crit rating ensures that happens more often, and that can be quite beneficial to do.
Yeah.
And build into it. So right now we only have one spawn right here. Things are gonna get hurt as they spawn. I just
I
saw the robots. They
picked up
have
a
little
weapon called sloppy bombs.
nice.
Hey,
Turrets also, I mean, you also don't always want to necessarily, like, it's fine here, but you don't always necessarily want to babysit your turrets, because as they kill stuff and interact with things, they will level up on their own. And that's really beneficial to have upgraded turrets that are doing more damage and have more life and everything else, right? So it's sort of, again, find that balance for things. So here we go. Here's a dark room that we can light up in order to interact with this hero upgrade station. Doesn't really seem worth it at this point. I mean, maybe towards the end of the level, it'll be something that we come back to, but our research station.
nice.
Part of this then comes down to as well where we're going to end up. Naturally, we get robots in here too. All right, so that now makes the room with the upgrade station
A good choke.
worth lighting up so we can place turrets. Yeah. So worth turning the lights on in here so we can add turrets, since we know there's going to be nothing but robots coming through. Add a diagnosticator back there to automatically heal. Did you start the research?
Yes, but I have no idea what I picked because literally I pressed it and it immediately went.
Ooh, the old double click. Nice.
Apparently.
You'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'm curious to find out what we're going to get.
Just watch out for the arbiter there. Those guys hurt.
There. Upgraded.
Nice.
EMP blast.
Okay.
Is that it? Oh, the other one was the right one. Okay, that's fine. All right.
Straight across.
Yeah.
Or I guess we could open up this one.
Robot goes. So yeah, go ahead and open up that door because we'll just let the robot go there up to
Cover 'em.
here.
Okay.
Tell us for us to do, then send it so someone can interact with that drop point. I'll go try and
got drop
research
point.
something.
Let me know when you're good.
I'm good.
Okay. Here we go, boys.
Do 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 do. Oh, it's a few guys.
What did your character's ult do, Locke?
I believe it blasts power chords that weaken nearby monsters and boosts heroes. So it's like a little buff for everybody.
Nice.
Buff debuff. Which is kind of weird. I mean, I don't get close enough to the monsters for it to affect them, but I like to be around my friends.
Yeah, I guess I feel like the active ability is usually way more useful than the ult
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah.
Like the character I like playing as, I don't remember its name, but it's this little weird moth guy that uses a minigun the size of his body. And he can crowd control like a bunch of enemies and just freeze them in place with his active, and his ult. You turn into a little Sonic the Hedgehog and you run around and do damage to everybody, and then you
Oh, that's
explode.
fun.
But the radius is really small, so it just doesn't feel. It doesn't feel ultimate, right? It feels like if this was just another ability I had, I wouldn't even blink.
Right.
Bugs
Does
there.
it- Uh,
There's the final spot.
that's
I'm
not
not gonna
bad.
worry. I'm not gonna worry about turrets for the bugs
No.
just yet.
No, I can take care of the bugs. I got fire.
Oh, there you go. Then.
I'm pretty sure you have turret resources to spare.
Yeah, but
just a
we have
few.
turret resources to spare now.
But they roll into the next level.
Yeah,
Um,
conservation of that stuff ends up paying off big dividends later on.
do you want to check research quick, Jason? Just to see if there's anything worth grabbing.
Party favor, spotter, phosphor flame.
We don't have an acid. We don't have an acid one yet. I don't think. Unless I missed something. No.
We also don't have light, which would be good.
Light.
But,
Yeah.
all
Okay.
right.
Feel free to re-roll too, but
we don't have enough resources to reroll and research, so
right.
just gotta send the guy there.
Okay, let's do it. I'll cover this bug spawn here.
Okay. It's a
I'll
short
just-
distance for it to go, so
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll
the
just stick with
robots
them.
should mostly be good.
Lock, I was gonna say you need to heal.
Thank you.
You do get health back at the end of each wave too, so like
Mhm.
kind of conserve some of your healing resources that way.
Splash, cleaning the place up, Nick.
That's right. It's what we do. We the sweeper.
I thought you were the mopper.
He has a mop, but he's called Sweeper.
That's true, but his special ability is all use soap.
Right?
What they really should have done is gone for the hidden gem crossover and got the guy from Dust Force in.
Oh, dude, yeah. That'd be sick.
Also, Dust Force is a pretty great game.
It is.
All right.
And a great soundtrack, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the data keys there, like I was kind of explaining to you earlier, Nick, is when we go to the labor colony here, you should find a data key. The data key then will allow you to, on a future run, access the security vault. It also, when you get those keys, you go and talk with the key person back in the saloon, and it unlocks a new character for you to play.
Oh, this looks sickly.
Yes. And the other door. As you kind of unlock stuff, and there's an upgrade in the saloon, one of the things is in the station map. So if you bring up the pause menu or whatever, or start on the controller, you look at the station map, it'll tell you what enemies are in each zone, so that you can kind of plan your route, and like eventually you're going to face all four of them. right? That's
Right.
inevitable. But then if you're like, okay, mainly I know that we're going to be facing bugs and robots for some of this. I think this area is bugs and blobs. So we'll definitely need to get some acid research going at some point. This door is going to loop around to the other, so if we keep that other one closed
We can
and
force
just
them
open
in.
this one, yeah,
Are those bugs?
those are bugs.
Yeah. I see lots of legs.
No.
Got a little bit of hitch in there. Look out here and come across. Nope, those are blobs.
Damn it.
Oh, they're the best. They got those funny hats.
Yep.
These chips that we're getting. There's an acid gun for somebody.
I'll grab
It's
that.
For Nick.
Nick. Yeah. Those
Oh,
hero
shit.
chips.
I was sorry.
No, that's okay.
That's not what I
You can
wanted.
replace it if you
Nothing.
want, or just leave it.
Yeah. Thank you. Fat fingered that turret.
That there.
Okay.
I'm on
That.
bugs. I guess they all have to come this way anyways, so.
Nick, you have
Oh.
acid. You should be on the
Yep.
blobs.
The blobs are acid. Got it. Blobbies.
The spawn kind of relates to their weakness, right? So green for acid, red for bugs, fire.
The acid gun is a little too slow.
One of the
It's like
upgrades that
those-
you can get is increasing your fire rate.
Jeez, it makes everything light up on the screen though. Hey, and there was much rejoicing.
There's a hero chip over here for somebody.
I grabbed mine already.
Must be Locks then.
Well, that's why I fat fingered that turret. I was trying to pick it up. Can't get it. That game.
Small door or big door?
Did it tell you it's intended for another hero?
It doesn't even say anything.
Well,
It was
apparently mine.
Nick's.
I
Nick
could've
lied.
sworn
You
I-
got yours locking in.
I was just trying to get two. Go to the small door here.
Yeah.
Modifier.
Burning sass to monsters. That's good.
Nice.
Going through.
Yeah.
This way.
There's our door.
Oh, is this the event? Oh, Jesus.
All right. So here's the good news. Based off of looking at this and the way those doors are. The green door up there that's a powered door, which means that eventually and there's our research station. The robot is going to go into the room right above here. So as long as we leave that robot door closed, right, we're choosing how to funnel things and where to do so. That's a breaker door, so we need to find the breaker, which is going to be back here.
What?
Good. Set up turrets for here. This is going to get a little spicy
Can we get
otherwise.
this?
Acid
Can we-
sharpshooter.
Do you know
we
which
got.
one of the, Jason? I don't know enough about those acid turrets. You pick the better one.
Smokehouse. Yeah, it's going to be Smokehouse.
Because I know there's ones that do AoE and more damage and all this.
Yeah, the sharpshooter isn't bad, but like with the way that most of the blob monsters actually work, the
Yeah.
Smokehouse is better.
Okay, I'm gonna get those bugs.
Yeah,
Nick, you get
bugs
the
and blobs
blobs.
up there, yeah. Should be able to maintain here with these things.
That worked much better that time. They were all nice and grouped up. We got it. He said, we'll get through? Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it was so done here. There's one of the big guys with the bugs just like hides in a corner and spawns stuff, and unless you
Ugh.
get specifically unless you have something there to actively shoot it, like it'll purposely find a place to hide that's out of the way of turrets.
Oh, that's funny.
And just constantly spawn stuff.
Do we know where the breaker is?
It's in the door that we haven't opened yet.
Oh, right. This white door I'm ignoring.
Potentially.
Do it.
Oh, okay.
That there.
Ta-da.
Science. This is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Weird layout.
Breaker door is going to lead into the room where the bot goes. So let's say the further one, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's going to be the closer one.
What's that purple stuff on it?
That's from the
Modifier?
light. Critical
the
is
light.
it like
Nice.
confuses enemies temporarily.
Nice.
Chance. Oh, there we go. That's what I want. Heal 50 health at the end of a wave.
Nice.
Yeah, so now, like, obviously, this will change. Like, once we kind of get another turret or two researched, we're gonna shift. Okay, here we go. Here's a blackout. So you got to find the reset points. There's one here. There will be enemies that spawn, but they only attack you. They don't typically go after the crystal. Once you turn the lights back on, they all disappear.
Nice. I like those little events. Keep you on your toes.
Yep. All right, we can do a food thing here. That's good.
Oh, man.
This breaker is quite a ways away.
Yeah, no kidding. More burning.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah. This works.
Oh,
Those
now
are
we're
some
gonna get to
noises.
the breaker. All right, interesting.
Okay.
Okay, now actually we do want to, but we can't open that door until the robot gets in here. That's right.
Right. So what is that going to look like?
That means we're gonna have bugs coming out of here. Which we want to do
Flame?
yellow fire to slow them down. Flamethrower, flamethrower, flamethrower. We have to cover all of that basically in order to ensure that they get hit with their pathing.
Right.
Diagnosticator is good to keep the turrets up, so that covers those there. We're kind of okay in the south, like if, we'll get a few enemies that come through.
What's this up here? Red? Bugs? I can sit here.
Yeah, we have to cover this and then the bugs to the west as well.
Okay. Well, why don't I sit in this? I'll just sit in this middle room here. This here, yeah.
They're about to come through, and I want to kind of try and go get a research going.
Yep.
That happen, or while it happens, and then we also need to move stuff. All we're going to be able to do is upgrade something.
Is there a light?
Yeah, I just got a light.
Nice.
All right, and now I need to go move the robot.
I got it. Here, I'll take. I got the fire weapon, so.
So here's the good news. Somewhat. That means it's bugs only.
Why is that?
It was World Wide Web. It was a special
Oh.
wave.
Copy that. I got bugs coming from the bottom. Sorry, Nick, I had to leave you.
Okay, I got this.
Okay, I'm back with you, Nick. I'm gonna kind of go towards Jason now,
Oh,
Nick.
okay. I also see what kind of bugs we're only getting.
Yeah, the ones with lots of legs.
Yeah, the ones that gum you up. Okay.
Yeah.
I realized I accidentally muted myself.
Mike's been talking shit this whole time.
I know. Mike's been awfully quiet for a while there.
Yeah, I was like,
okay.
oh yeah, it's the spider event, and then Jason goes to be confused a bit about what's happening, and I'm like, wait,
I just said.
The spider event.
How's he doing? Almost there.
Almost there. Yep. All right, he's done. All right, spiders are now. I'm gonna go move all the way down this way. No way, guys. Other turrets before they get all wrecked.
Oh.
We're good. Laser binder, nice.
It's not the one I would have wanted, but
We'll take it.
all right. So now we're definitely leaving that door closed.
Don't open that left door.
Oh, of course, naturally there's the breaker.
Yeah, of course.
Don't open that left door. Guess which door we're probably gonna have to end up opening eventually.
The
All
left
right.
door.
Yeah. Before we do that, though, we'll go around here. We'll open up this breaker door, which seems to just be a little room. Probably has the merchant in it. Look at that. Another blackout.
So, easy peasy when they're right next to each other.
There's the DP normal gun, Jason.
I'm gonna grab that guy then. Sure.
Are we gonna have? Do we know? Never mind. Let's take this.
There's two ways this can go. I'm gonna open
Where's
up
the
that
research
bottom
station
door.
on the bottom?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to that bottom door too and open that up.
Okay. I'll come with. I want to see.
I want to see. I'm coming.
Acid, blobs. Nothing in here but blobs. And it's a dark room. Okay. On the plus side, that means that this door that we need to go through some coverage this way. This is a dark room. That's fine.
Right. Level 2 jelly fire, if we want, or a level 2 laser blinder. Not ideal.
Level 2 laser blinder. The
To
laser
get
blinder
the range.
has an extremely small range to it until it gets to like level 3, where it then starts filling up
Right.
like half a room.
We need one more science. Someone donate some science.
All right. Well, there's only one way to donate that science.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Open up this door.
Okay, I'm gonna get this level 2 laser binder. You guys okay with that?
Yeah. Wait. Let me go over
Yeah,
so I can direct the. Yeah, because we're about to get a
Direct
wave, so I can
traffic.
direct the thing, and you can start that, and we'll knock them both out at once. Go ahead and start it.
Yep, I'm in.
Oh, I gotta go around this thing. Dang.
Are you starting up, buddy?
Yep.
Okay. I will run. Where the fuck is it going? Why is it going that way?
You can warp to it.
No, I know. I was there.
Yeah, doing his
I
nonsense.
got one guy just snuck by me.
That's
He's
okay.
going towards
we'll
the
get him.
group of guys anyway.
Gotta get where these guys are coming from because that's where Buddy's heading.
Nick, can I switch spots with you? I'm bad against these blobs.
Yeah.
Okay, take the back. Yeah. I'm good against these fuckers.
Incoming. I'm getting overrun here, just FYI.
Okay,
Between the
coming.
blobs and the monsters.
You're doing great.
We're just going to get something up to help.
All right. So here we can make a last stand up here with the turret.
Okay.
Yeah. This is where he just like, okay, I'm just gonna shoot all my guns into this room.
Yeah, anything that wants to show up can.
Just gonna move my arms like this, and if you get hit,
Yeah, it was your fault.
wait for it to move and plan itself.
I like the schloof that comes off the top of your ability, Nick.
It's a nice touch.
Yeah,
Alright.
the spell effects, for lack
Yeah.
of a better term, are very fun.
Thank you.
Alright. Let's find ourselves an exit.
Oh, find the exit's not a problem.
Is this Buddy?
It's how you get to the exit.
Money!
Turrets.
My industry. Oh, oops. Sorry.
What?
This is so rad.
Bug mama.
All right. We are now going to have infinite spawns from that spawn point until we deal damage to Bug Mama. But you can't just leave me with the bugs.
I'm not. I'm with them.
I'm shooting the bug mamas.
I'm down.
Damn it.
Shoot her soft underbelly.
We're not going to have a good time here.
Are you down too, Locke?
I'm down.
All
All
right,
right,
come
Nick,
Good.
you gotta come get us.
Clutch.
Coming.
Clutch up. Clutch up.
Get Locke and then warp to the bot.
All right, bots are
fuck
right
are you?
now. We should. All right,
We
hold
should-
We should
on.
win.
Hold on. Yeah, here. Nope, not that turret.
Well, it's just getting some down to get us some support.
Fuck. I'm down again. Sorry.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fun.
Oh, bad, 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 bad. All right. Bug Mama retreated temporarily.
Mm-hmm. Now we do the thing where we open up more doors. I was afraid of that.
Nobody opens doors in this game. What are you talking about?
Right. Well, so now we need to do this. Not gonna reach far enough, but I don't think it's a
Bug
choice.
Mama back.
Yep.
Bug Mama back.
Oh. Oh, I got hit by rocks.
Oh, shit. I'm down. All you, Nick, again. Fuck. Sorry, man.
I would warp back to the crystal bot, Nick, and then come get me.
Where
Yeah.
are you?
Good call. Good call.
I'm
Oh, I see.
Next
in
room.
the room with all the turrets, so like you're protected in there.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah.
They overwhelm. We got some fire.
All those red circles on the ground say
I know, right?
otherwise.
Where are you down at, Luck?
Oh, I'm
Not
down
in a
next
good
to you
spot.
again.
Right in Mama.
He's,
No.
with, he's with
Oh,
Julio
shit.
down by the schoolyard.
He's,
Oh, Bug Mama.
he's with God now.
Oh, that's where I was definitely experiencing some lag because by the time I saw where she was spewing on the ground, it was already going.
It was
And
over.
we're like, yeah,
I don't know if I
See you in the
just not-
saloon.
that's right.
I don't know if I wasn't paying attention, but that death animation is gnarly.
Yeah.
That little
The reloader.
I just
yeah, it's so cool. Like the
I
pixel.
like
one.
how it plays it, even if you're just like, hey, let's go back to the saloon.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
like, oh, your head exploded.
Yeah, I love it.
It reminds me a lot of the if you finish a battle with the all-out attack in Persona 5 when it does the
Oh yeah,
anime
yeah.
blood spray thing with the shadow.
Good call.
Well, it was a good attempt.
That was a good run. It's
But
fun.
Bug Mama got the best of us.
Bug
Something-
Mama gets the best of many people, Nick.
I'm just gonna mop the floor.
It would be even cooler if the mop actually worked.
Yeah.
Jason, have you had any luck with Bunker?
I've not played much of Bunker.
Yeah.
It's so the one thing is like, and as you select heroes, you kind of see this from their stats. Like there are definitely like Comrade can solo stuff by
Yeah.
himself, right? Because he can make his own turrets, and yeah, like you can kind of set him up in such a way that it's like, all right, he's gonna lock down this section, and like you could just put him in a room with his turrets and maybe one or two others, and he
Totally.
can act as a choke point, right, for like two or multiple rooms. Other characters like Bunker, or there's Fassy the bartender,
Mhm.
or the mushroom guy down here that are intended, I think, to really be co-op play because their abilities lend well to working with teammates. So Fassy, for
Gotcha.
instance, throws a cocktail at his teammates that boosts their fire rate and attack percentage for like a brief period of time.
Gotcha.
Mushroom guy heals teammates, so he actually has something that like you can use him to heal instead of using the limited items. Bunker seems like a similar kind of thing. It was like, hey, you put him in front of a group of monsters to like take those incoming blows while people behind him do damage. But yeah, it's sort of like, I definitely think like, which is good. I think that's great that there's like these more co-op oriented player or characters and stuff like that to play. But like, if you were just like to pick one, like again, it goes into these things of what's explained versus not explained. Like if you just pick one, you're like, man, I'm not having a good time with this guy. And it's like, yeah, it's because he's intended to be a
He's
support
like a support. Yeah, he's a support character.
Like he is not, and the AI side of things, the AI will use abilities but not ultimates. So like if you roll through with like support teammates, like you can tell them to stand in a room and like again like Comrade as an AI teammate, excellent, right? He'll just you'll plop down, you plop down turrets and you tell him to stay in there and then he'll do his thing. Fassy will use the cocktail on teammates, and the Mushroom Guy will heal teammates if they are nearby. Otherwise, they won't. And if they're ultimates, like in the case of Mushroom Guy, is like a big heal, that's really good. Fassy will actually like confuse enemies and make them attack each other, also really good, but they won't use them at all. So it's like they kind of like when you need those abilities, I'm guessing the reason why is like, hey, you want to switch to them and use those, but like at the same time, I'm like, no, I'm dealing with my own shit. I don't want to swap back and forth between teammates and tell them do this now, right? So, yeah.
I definitely say, and I think I said this when we first played, I think Dungeon of the Endless is a better solo game, and this is a way better co-op game. I don't think Dungeon of the Endless has a benefit from playing it co-op, whereas this is infinitely more fun with other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty good assessment.
I really miss, like, there's a lot about the other game that I miss that I think makes it, like, it's not a matter of, oh, this is the new version or whatever, right? Like, you can
totally
still go back. Yeah. And totally I think
different game.
I think that one had such a tighter focus on resource management and balancing these things and knowing like which person to upgrade and how and all this other kind of stuff.
It's way crunchier, dude. It's a way crunchier game.
Yeah. That I miss that kind of board game feel over the action of this, right? Like it's still fun, like it still gets into it and everything else, but it's just like I miss that like you plan each time that you open a door. So yeah, I mean it's still a great game, still a lot of fun in co-op.
I really like it.
I think this definitely shines better as a co-op game. Yeah,
it's got that sweet Lara Lynn soundtrack.
Yeah, once I love, like, I was just like, the stage over here, one of the things you can buy as an upgrade over here in the workshop is the drum kit. And, like, eventually, like, you'll come over here and the whole band will be playing, and the vocalist is Laura Lynn, and so she'll just be singing songs. And it's like, you're sitting here like, all right, I'm just going to chill here and groove for a little while.
The best.
That's wild.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
thanks for the game, boys.
Yeah, no, good stuff. Good stuff. We'll be back next week. We got lots of stuff lined up to play, so who knows which one we'll pull out. But until then, thanks for watching.
Amazing.
3 times a day.
3 times a day.